Good afternoon, my wild and beautiful friends. I'm so glad you're here. Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner, so I thought it'd be the perfect chance to talk infused tequila. So simple, so versatile, and so delicious. Keep on watching to see how we make it. Okie dokie, friends. First thing you need is some tequila. I've got a 750 milliliter bottle here. This is like middle of the road tequila. Don't worry about getting super fancy here. As long as it's a tequila you like on its own, it'll be even better with the jalapeños in it. So my rule of thumb is 1 bottle of tequila, 4 jalapeños. Do keep in mind you can absolutely start with less jalapeños and work your way up to more if you want it more spicy as you play around with the recipe. So if you'd like, you can pour out a little tequila from your bottle and put those jalapeños straight on in there. And that works so great. However, I found this super cute carafe that has a built-in strainer in the lid at Target the other day, and I thought this would be the perfect little storage container for our tequila. I can put those jalapeños in, get it all together, throw it in the fridge, and pour as needed. It really doesn't get more simple than this. I am just going to cut up our jalapeños into slices. I'm keeping the seeds in. If you want it a little less spicy, you can of course de-seed your jalapeños, and you can even start this batch with 2 jalapeños and see what you think. I just make sure to not add the stems. I'll get rid of those little guys. Toss them in our carafe here. Once we got our jalapeños in our carafe, I'm just gonna glug that tequila right on in there. This carafe is definitely a little bigger than 750 milliliters, so I decided to add 2 more jalapeños and another half bottle of tequila because it was on sale. We might as well fill it up. It'll last us quite a while. Once we get our lid on, I'm gonna throw it in the fridge. This does not need to be refrigerated though, just so you know. You can keep it in your cupboard. I just like having it in the fridge because it's nice and cold, and you can easily make a cocktail with it and not have it get drowned out by the ice. And in the cupboard or in the fridge, this will last up to 6 months. So we got some time to use this up. And the longer you keep the jalapeños in, the more spicy it's gonna get. I like to let it sit for at least overnight before I use it. And it gets spicier the longer you let it sit. So if you're not into super spicy, I'd maybe strain out those jalapeños after a couple days. But we like it spicy around here, so I keep them in. And here's the fun part. I've got 2 recipes that are so amazing with this tequila. First one up is a spicy margarita. For what it's worth to the YouTube universe, I have had several friends beg me to make these drinks for them. It is the most simple recipe, but it hits every time. It's so good. All you need is 2 ounces of our jalapeno tequila and then 4 ounces of limeade. I do feel pretty strongly that you should use the Simply Limeade brand limeade to make this margarita, but really any limeade would work. Just don't use sweet and sour. That stuff just makes it so sweet. This combination is just so much easier on the tummy and is so much more refreshing, in my personal opinion. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt to our glass here and a giant ice cube that's supposed to be a sphere, but it didn't freeze all the way. So we got like a half circle going on here. It'll do. So I'm pouring in our tequila, and then I'm gonna add in our limeade and some fresh lime, and that's all you need. It's so simple, but I'm telling you, this is so good. Just stir it up a little bit, and you've got that bite from the jalapeno, the freshness of the lime juice. So yummy. Very fiesta appropriate. So now, on to number 2. This cocktail, whoa, starts with the shaker and one of those big ice cubes. I'm gonna add 2 ounces of our jalapeno tequila. We're making kind of a combination of a Bloody Maria and a Michelada, if you've ever had one. This is by far my favorite drink at the moment. So I've got a bit of spicy tomato juice. Any brand will do. We just buy these little shorties of the V8 Spicy because we make, one at a time here and there. For a little more heat and smokiness, I'm gonna add some smoked Tabasco sauce. Just a couple little drops. And then we're gonna shake this all up together, get it nice and chilled. I'm also gonna add a little bit of tajin. It's really, this combo, you guys, it's like stellar. And then I almost forgot, I add an entire lime per serving of this. It freshens everything up so nicely. So I should have probably done that in the shaker, but it'll do. I'm just gonna squeeze it on in. Amateur mixologist move. Okay, this is where the Michelada part comes in. I add to the top any kind of light beer. Corona, of course, is appropriate and will work really well. But my friends, I've discovered a beer that even I enjoy on its own, which is saying something, and it ups the flavor profile of this drink so much. It's called Pickle Me Up. It has pickle juice in the beer. It is incredible. If you can't get your hands on this, you can add a couple teaspoons of pickle juice into this and it works just fine. But if you can find that brand, I will link it below. Total game changer. And if you have any ideas for what to call this drink, you should let me know, because I don't know. I just know it's delicious. So there you have it. Jalapeno infused tequila with a couple amazing cocktails that your friends will request, I promise you. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope that you are all staying safe and healthy, and I can't wait to talk to you soon. Cheers.